It has more feeling, more intensity than anything I've ever driven.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time.
Hi, my name's Jason Woods and welcome to Chasing the Apex. Behind me I have an AMG GTR, courtesy of YC Auto Group. So I can't believe I'm saying this, I am in an AMG GTR. Now this bad boy, it's about 650 foot-pounds of torque and about 650 horsepower. It's, good God, it's a monster. I mean, this is like, wow. And just sitting in it, you know, you're in something that's designed to go. Now, some initial impressions, I get in it, right? And I always do this. I always give you guys the initial impressions. And this is a very, very special car. Now, I get into it very much. The seats feel very race oriented. I haven't even put this thing in Sport Plus or Race yet. And I can feel how stable it is just getting on the gas. There's no twisting of the frame. It's just an absolutely brilliant thing. You know, this is another example of the Germans just, they're doing it. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it better than everybody else. And that's what's happening here. The fit and finish is amazing. The steering wheel's phenomenal. And there's just so much depth in this cabin. I mean, really, and you guys never hear me talk about interiors. Generally, if I'm talking about interiors, it's because I'm bored. That's not the case here. There's just so much aesthetic beauty and so much time that was put into creating this. It's, man, you feel like you're sitting in a Van Gogh. So I've been driving it for like 5 minutes and people are like getting out of their cars and they're, you know, it's like chaos. Holy heck. I haven't even started to drive it yet. I haven't even started to review it yet. But people are just jumping out of their cars. They're running out of their homes. I mean, it's crazy. This car attracts so much attention. Oh my God. Did you hear that? On the downshift, it's just a wonderful sound. So this twin turbo V8, all aluminum chassis. It's intimidating, I'll be honest with you, man. You get in this and you're like, whoa, what's going on? How did this happen in my life? Okay, so that's not what we do here. We don't talk about how things look, even though this thing's absolutely gorgeous. What we do is we go wreck twisty bits of road. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that over into Sport Plus. I'm not putting it in Race, and we're gonna open her up to see what she feels like. Oh, she's stiff. She's stiff like a proper car. And she just dances well. Oh my God. Holy hell. This is something the heck else. So I mean, it is a fun ride. It is intense. I mean, what an intense feeling. This is like Satan and his minions were going against God and Archangel Michael. That's what AMG did here. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make something better, greater, more intense than anything in existence. Gee, wow. And it's, for as big as it is, so as heavy as it is, it feels very nimble. But I mean, you can hear it too, and you can, I don't know if you guys can see it on my face, but this car demands respect. It's giving you nothing. Toy with it and it will eat you. That's what's gonna happen here. What a beautiful, beautiful nightmare. Oh! The paddle shifters work phenomenally. So I'm convinced AMG built the GTR to just dominate. And that's what occurred. I mean, it's like, I don't know, Godzilla. this thing is just wicked. I mean, it's like, this thing's scary. But oh my God, it's such a good scary. Oh. And so, I don't even know what 0 to 60 is. 0 to the moon in 0.2 milliseconds. This thing's just a beast. Oh. So I think AMG, when they made this, they decided they were going to make Godzilla. It was going to destroy any big V8 that ever existed. You know what? We're not going to do big V8s. We're going to go after big V12s. And I kind of wonder if they were going after Aston with this, because it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if it's like World War II again and the Britons are at war with the Germans or what, but I mean, good God, this is good. I mean, this is, wow. And you hear me say that, right? And so when you're like, oh, Jason, you say it's good, it's good, it's good. Well, you know, there's only so many words at some point. You know, when I'm fearing for my life and I hear these big turbos start to spool up on this big V8, you know, there's only one thing I can think. Oh God, I don't want to die. But if I'm gonna die, this is a good way to die. So then when Germany was done with the Brits, they're like, nope, we're gonna go after the Yankees now. You know, and they're like, you can keep your horsepower. You can keep those big old pony cars. Here we come. And we're coming big. And that's what they did here. It has more feeling, more intensity than anything I've ever driven. And it just gets better. You know, it just gets better and better and better. I mean, it's just so manageable. And oh, it's just lightning fast. Did you hear that run off? That bop, bop, bop. I mean, it's just such an intense experience. Now, I know, you've seen a dozen YouTubers talk about this car, and you're gonna repeat in the comments, hey, this guy said this. Never seen that guy. I don't watch car tubers. I'm sorry. I don't care what he said. I'm having the time of my life. Shh. Let me enjoy myself. Wow. This is a once in a lifetime experience happening here. You guys asked, when's there a real supercar coming? As far as I'm concerned, they've all been supercars in one way, shape, or form. But this one, no. This one's beyond that. This one is something, I don't know. This is, you know, I don't know what to go here. I mean, this thing's an absolute monster. I mean, it really is what you would imagine frightening feels like. But it's controlled. And that's different, right? Because there's frightening out of control, and there's frightening, I got this, I can handle this. You know, the tires aren't breaking loose anywhere. I mean, it's just sticking, and it's in the wet. I'm running around in the wet here in a 630 horsepower car. Wow. And so final thoughts, you know, as I have to do a little bit of that, because I must. Whew. All right. I don't know if I'll ever get that out of my system. I mean, it's like, wow, what a dream come true. I mean, if you haven't driven one of these, you must. You must. I mean, I don't care what it's priced at. It's worth every penny. Every bit of it is going to go into touching your soul directly. So thanks for watching Chasing the Apex. As always, I appreciate everybody's time. I know you have other choices. Thank you for spending your time here with us. Thanks again to Chris and the folks at YC Auto Group for making this happen. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching Chasing the Apex.
Treat me right, you're